Good evening, family, faculty, honored guests, and my fellow almost graduates of the class of 2017. My name is Donovan Susi, and I am the president of the senior class. On behalf of my class, I would like to welcome you all to the graduation ceremony of the Bristol Eastern class of 2017. It is an honor to be standing here before you today as a soon-to-be third-generation BEHS graduate. On a day just like this one in 1960, two of my grandparents were members of the very first graduating class here at Bristol Eastern. They started their senior year here in a time before the Lancer and our signature blue, white, and gray school colors existed. My grandmother was even on the committee that chose the mascot and colors. Imagine if she had decided to choose something really dumb like the maroon Rams. That would have really been a bummer. I'm sure that she and others in her class felt such great pride for the lasting mark they left on this school 57 years ago, similar to the pride my class and I feel today. Whether it be from something monumental like our Strawberry Fields group performing at a local televised singing competition, or the wrestling team winning the state championship title, or even the countless personal achievements my classmates have made in their 4 years here, like maybe passing one of Mr. Kelly's tests, or making it through an entire year in Mrs. Vetrano's class regardless of how many times you thought about dropping it, or getting into the college of your dreams. These will be memories that we will all hold in our hearts forever. I would once again like to thank everybody for being here, and I hope that you all enjoy the rest of the ceremony. And to my fellow graduates, as once said by the great Michael Scott, may your hats fly as high as your dreams. Thank you.
Thank you, Donovan. Welcome, class of 2017, proud family members, Mayor Ken Cockayne, Board of Education Commissioners, Mr. Jeffrey Caggiano and Mr. Joseph Grabowski, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Ellen Solik, Mr. Higgins, and our Bristol Eastern High School faculty. I'd like to welcome our teachers of honor today, Mr. Stavins, Mrs. McElwee, and Mr. Hickey, and our students of special distinction, Junior Marshals Anna Corpanti and Tina Guo, and for the class of 2017, valedictorian Alexandra Allen and salutatorian Emily Stednicki. We do have one other student of special distinction I'd like to welcome this evening. I shared with our students this morning that today was day number 2,172 of their educational career. And we have one student who has not missed a single one of those days. Lucas Morin. I wanted to take a moment to recognize him here tonight for not missing one day of his entire education from kindergarten to grade 12. So Lucas, if you could please join me at the podium to accept this certificate recognizing this outstanding Seniors, before we proceed with our ceremony, I wanted to take a moment to remind you of a commitment you made at the start of this year. In October, we were fortunate enough to learn of the life of Rachel Joy Scott, the first student who died in the tragedy at Columbine High School. Through Rachel's challenge, we learned of the 5 principles she used to guide her life, and we all committed to taking on those principles as if they were our own, starting a chain reaction of kindness, love, and compassion, not just in our school, but in our local and global communities. I remind you of these principles tonight so that you can carry them with you as you now leave Bristol Eastern High School and head out onto your own personal journey. First, we committed to bringing a positive change in our home, school, and community through kind words and undertaking tasks great and small. We saw visible reminders to be kind to one another popping up throughout our school and local community. Signs that were posted at common intersections, reminding us that we're all as unique as snowflakes, or to simply stop and breathe. We have reminders in our courtyard due to the Kindness Rocks project. Our first group of Lancer Nation seniors created a positive, supportive, welcoming environment to our freshmen each day in homeroom, defining what it truly means to be a Lancer. One of the commitments you've made was to choose to accept only positive influences in your life. And it is at this point I'd like to recognize again the teachers you've chosen as your teachers of honor, Mr. Stavens, Mrs. McElwee, and Mr. Hickey. I know they've been a positive influence in your lives to this point, and I know that the positive influence they've had here will extend to the future when you remember them and act with compassion as Mr. Hickey does, or speak and write with precision, meaning, and integrity as Mrs. McElwee does, or not do anything stupid as Mr. Stavens almost always does. As a school, we've also committed to eliminate any form of prejudice, to seek only the best in others, and to show care and compassion to those who are vulnerable, ridiculed, or in any form of need. We've been fortunate enough to watch our seniors hold to this commitment and come together in such positive ways, such as at our homecoming dance where CJ and Adia were announced our homecoming king and queen. Or at our senior prom where there was not one person left sitting alone, leaving barely any room left on the dance floor. More than coming together as a class, you've come together for the community. 5 blood drives were held this year, sponsored by our student council, and hundreds of pints of blood were donated by you, our seniors, saving lives across the state. Our Friends of Rachel students, with the support of the softball and baseball teams, turned out in full force for Relay for Life this month. Together, you raised over $5,000 for Relay for Life in the name of Connor, an elementary student in Bristol who's fighting against cancer. Finally, the last commitment you made was to dream big. Think about what you've already achieved here at Bristol Eastern High School. Our Bristol Eastern band coming home with a gold rating from the World Strides onstage event in Virginia. You could cheer for that. Our choirs asked again to perform on CPTV, Sing That Thing, and to sing alongside the Connecticut Symphony Orchestra. Our seniors, who performed one of the most challenging dramatic productions we've had with the Laramie Project last fall, and this spring one of the funniest shows I've seen, the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. Our athletes who represented us in divisional competitions, on the diamond, in the pool, on the track, and on the courts, and our Bristol Eastern wrestling team, who are state champions. All of you who've challenged yourselves by taking our most rigorous courses and excelled, especially our valedictorian Alexandra and salutatorian Emily. As a class, you've already had so many notable accomplishments. Rachel Scott said that tomorrow is not a promise, but a chance. And I know that all of you will use that chance to do big things in your future, not only for yourselves, but for each other. The chain reaction of the legacy of a Lancer has begun. At this time, I'd like to welcome Dr. Ellen Solik, Superintendent of Bristol Public Schools.
Thank you, honored guests, families, Board of Ed commissioners, Bristol Eastern School leaders, and faculty. I am so very honored to be here. Congratulations, class of 2017. It is such a wonderful opportunity we have together to celebrate your collective achievements. We so honor each of you in recognition of the many challenges and obstacles you have overcome to get here. Because truthfully, those indelible, defining moments in our lives are only found through our ability to meet adversity and even failure head on. What does that really mean, to meet adversity and failure head on? Do we stand in defiance and denial, determined to intimidate and conquer it until it retreats? Or do we lash out in anger and frustration, hoping to destroy it? Or perhaps we hide from it, believing that if we ignore it for long enough, it will somehow miraculously disappear. Of course, the answer is no. Meeting our adversities and even our failures head-on means that first and foremost, we must take a long look in the mirror, deep inside ourselves, at the very core of who we are. We must be willing to grow, even though it may hurt for a little while. We must be willing to find and to muster our innermost strength, courage, self-discipline, and most importantly, our love for others, even for those who may be our toughest adversaries. Wouldn't it be great if life was really like a box of chocolates, as Forrest once asked? But in the reality of our lives, our collective wins and losses fill our boxes. But the good news is we can choose how to fill it, and we can choose to share it with others. Some of you may know I am a devoted New York Giants fan. I was excited to learn that the former Giants coach, Tom Coughlin, wrote a book entitled Earning the Right to Win, a from-the-heart story about his real-life experiences as coach of my favorite team. As it turns out, Coach Coughlin writes that his most profound and rewarding experiences came from overcoming his obstacles and his failures, rather than from his many victories as a Super Bowl winning Giants coach. I'd like to share with you a favorite brief excerpt from one of his most famous Giant players, and it goes like this. I hated him. Hate is a strong word, but that's the way I felt. He was hard on everybody. After my first season playing for him, I didn't know if I wanted to come back. I could either continue rebelling and fighting against him, or I could just do my job to the best of my ability and see what happened. He began to make some changes too. From a cold and distant figure, Tom Coughlin became the man none of us wanted to disappoint. Eventually, we developed a unity of purpose, a common commitment to success that took us directly to the Super Bowl. We were a family, and if anybody in our family needed help, the rest of us were right there to provide it. When I look back on our relationship now, I tell people proudly that I love that man. I love him, and if I could, I would play for him every day. And together, we would win. Michael Strahan. So, graduates, what does this all mean for you? What it really means is that tonight, your high school graduation night, this very special mega milestone in your lives, marks the time that you will now go out into the world to earn your victories as you conquer obstacles along the way. And in your backpack, custom built for your success, are the gifts of skill, knowledge, and character so lovingly given to you by all who are seated here tonight, who are forever your Bristol Eastern family. And along the way on your journey, may you find the courage to conquer your fears and overcome your failures with strength and with grace. May you choose to fill your box with compassion, understanding, and humility, and maybe even some chocolate. And may you share your box with many, many others, all in love. Congratulations, class of 2017.
Thank you, Dr. Solik. Here to share with us greetings from the City of Bristol, Mayor Ken Cockane.
Good evening. Congratulations to you students and your parents, and of course the staff and administration here at your school. Public speaking is not my strong suit. I try to come up with something clever and witty, but no matter how hard I try, I tend to fall for the trap of writing it down and reading it. This year I decided to share with you a fable. It's about opportunity, and I think it's very relevant today. The story, and I don't know who the author is, goes like this. Long ago, there was a great fire in an ancient city of Alexandria that burned the library and the ground. Burned the library to the ground except for one book. No one thought much about this. It was not a valuable book, and so a poor man bought it very cheaply. The book wasn't very good. The poor man could barely read it anyway. However, within the pages was a piece of fabric with a message. It was a secret to touchstone. You see, the touchstone was a small pebble that could turn any common metal into pure gold. The message explained that it was lying among thousands and thousands of other pebbles that looked exactly alike. But the secret was that the real touchstone would be warm to the touch, while others would be cold. So the man sold what little he had and set off for the seashore to begin searching for the stone. He knew that if he picked up ordinary pebbles and threw them down, he would likely pick them up again. So he picked up the pebbles, and when he felt they were cold, he tossed them into the ocean. He spent the whole day doing this, picking up pebbles and tossing them into the ocean. None of them felt warm to the touch. He went on this day after day after day, and soon week after week, picking up one pebble at a time and tossing it into the ocean. But then one afternoon, he picked up a stone and it was warm. He threw it into the ocean before he realized what he had done. He had formed such a strong habit of throwing each stone into the sea that when the one came that he wanted, he still threw it away. So it is with opportunity. We must not fail to recognize opportunity when it is in our hand, or we may throw it away. You are about to embark on a life that will be full of opportunities. They will be all around you, in love, in career, in your family, and in your community. I'm asking you, please, take the time to feel the warmth, the energy, the opportunities. Take a chance and take advantage. Your life will be so much fuller if you do so. So again, congratulations to parents, teachers, staff, and administration, and of course you. Congratulations, Bristol Eastern Class of 2017.
Thank you, Mayor. At this time, I'd like to ask our senior band members to join their peers and ask that our audience please direct their attention to our concert band. Let's have one more round of applause for our band, especially our seniors. It is now my honor to present Emily Zubanski, Poet Laureate, for our graduation.
My poem is about people with mental illness. We are a painting in a colorblind world of people too lazy to bother finding art worthwhile. We paint our masterpiece on paper of blacks and grays. We use vivid colors every day. They dry and they fade, creating blacks and grays they almost wash away. Corrections of all the imperfections, hiding them under more and more shades. We use blacks and grays to keep the brightness away. Nothing can drown out those defeating blacks and grays. Above pencil and crayon and charcoal, pastel, oil, and water, lay more and more of those same blacks and grays. After so much smudging and covering up, isn't this painting a failure anyway? Chip away at those blacks and grays, and you will see the widest array of rainbows and blossoms on the sunniest, most perfect day. Because behind those clouds, made up of those blacks and grays, the sun still shines and will shine every day. So if you would just take the time to chip away that wall of blacks and grays, and swim the abyss of imperfections and mistakes, you will find the masterpiece someone painted and tried to hide away on their wonderful canvas made up of blacks and grays.
It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the class of 2017 valedictorian Alexandra Allen.
Hello, fellow students, teachers, and parents. First off, let me extend thanks to all the family members and teachers that have shown such strong support over these past 3 years. We would all not be here if it wasn't for you. Second, I would like to congratulate all the graduating seniors. Your hard work and dedication these past years in high school have paid off. However, as we all know, life will only continue to get harder as we advance into the future. As I look around the crowd and I continue to meet new people my age through my endeavors, I have come to realize the passion of change is stirring. Your inspiration is so strong. Just for a second, imagine the impact we could make. However, in this day and age, some people will try to discredit your opinion, try to silence you. Those are the people who believe that your voice isn't strong enough. You need to prove these people wrong. This is the time to speak up when you feel disenfranchised and fight back. There is no better time to take a stand. The resources this generation possesses, others could only dream about. We are fortunate enough to live in a country where our voice is usually heard instead of crushed. I had the honor this year to speak on the Board of Ed about issues facing our school and the atmosphere that accepted my opinions. It was an opportunity that allowed me to assist in changing a midterm schedule, something that had been a concern of mine since freshman year. Finally, I could voice my opinion. Yet all along, I, just like you, could have spoken up. I didn't have to wait for an outlet to speak. I should have made my own. For 3 years, I silenced myself when I could have pushed for change. Now that we are moving on past high school, you have the capacity to speak your mind, so why let yourself be silenced? As soon as you let someone or something else have control of your voice, you have lost it. Do not give in to the narrative that your opinions are insignificant, as you have the power to control your own narrative and live your own story. The future is not something you sit down and write. It is perpetuated by your voice and actions. The sad truth is many of you are concealing your gifts and knowledge, all because you dread speaking up and being misunderstood. If you succumb and keep quiet, you let your fear and inhibit your abilities. Some of you may possess a fear of talking, and yes, sharing your opinion can be frightening. I know, as a young martial artist, I was always terrified to talk in front of the class, yet my instructors always encouraged me to stand up and speak. Now I'm here, speaking in front of a huge crowd, something I would never be able to do if I wasn't pushed out of my comfort zone. The only way to make a change right now is by using your voice. No one will be there to force you to take action. Only you can make the choice to stand up for what you believe in. If anything, others will speak for you, discrediting your voice. Just as we continually practice and study in school, we must also continually shape and challenge our speaking skills so that we may become prepared for what's ahead. That means having civil debate with others and voicing your opinion when need be. No one knows exactly what lies before us, so preparation is the only viable option. The truth is, if you are not using your voice right now, when your voice is truly needed, it will not be there. While your opinions may shift, the strength of your voice will remain the same unless you do something about it. You might have the chance to stand up for others being harassed, or you might be able to win a debate in college, even though the topic is difficult. However, going out into this vast world will pose even greater challenges if you consider your voice to be insignificant. If you believe in yourself, even through failures and success, you will reap the rewards. Whatever path you will take, your voice will be needed. Do not get caught up in the likelihood of failure, as every time you may be wrong about an issue, there comes a chance for learning and growth. Failure is the only tool that will sharpen and empower your opinions. Learning from your mistakes fine-tunes your argument, allowing you to possess a heightened sense of confidence, knowing that your opinion is now solid. Everyone can deal with victory, but only the strong can bear defeat. So voice your concerns loud and proud. Let your opinions be heard, and maybe others will take them to heart. When you express yourself, others will join with you as you share similar ideals and visions. Our voices are stronger together, so do not let others make you think that you must fight alone. You must lead your own revolution towards the vision of the world you want to live in. I wish you all good luck, and I urge you to remember that you have the power to shape the future and a world you desire. So class of 2017, speak out and step up to this lofty challenge with the only weapon you have, your voice and your opinions. Thank you.
Now please welcome Senior Ryan Palzier.
Good evening, parents, teachers, staff, family members, invited guests, and of course, my fellow students of the class of 2017. Here we are. We made it. Our 4 years spent at Bristol Eastern High School is coming to a close tonight, when we walk across that stage and receive the diploma that we've been working for since the start of our journey here. Too bad that that stage is not located on a brand new $1 million turf field. Oh well. But whether we're on a turf field or not, the most important aspect is that we're all together. Together we have grown, together we have been scared, together we have failed, together we have learned, and together we have triumphed. Although we all have our own individual talents, such as the singing voices of Caleb Pagan and Emma Kelly, or the humor and wit of Donovan Anderson and Noah Sear. We are all one class tonight. We are all Bristol Eastern. We are all the class of 2017. I know that not all of us have the same sense of unity. Sure, our class may not have been completely successful with some of the things we have done, but but we find our strength in our struggle. There have not only been hardships we have faced in school as a class, but also ones we have encountered outside of school. We all were strong enough to make it here tonight as one graduating class. And who could have asked for a better person to lead all of us through this struggle than our very own class president, Donnie Susie. But it would be unfair to talk about the students without giving credit to the teachers that helped us become who we are today. I will never forget Mrs. Vetrano expressing her love for Syracuse and ordering all of her students to be chemistry majors. Nor will I forget the way Dr. Biddle paced in the front of the room, writing his cursive gibberish on the smartboard. I'll never forget how Mrs. Jones continually left the door open for me, knowing that every B-day I would walk into her class a minute late. And how could I forget Mr. Kelly, who has the excitement and motivation to greet us all in the announcements at 7:35 every morning. Although many of us tend to often overlook our teachers' guidance, they are the ones who have seen us struggle the most. They know when we're having a good day, and they know when we're having a bad one. They know by the looks on our faces and the tones of our voices when we understand a topic and when we don't. Thank you for preparing us for our futures, and for being there to answer any questions we had. For some of us, our biggest challenge came freshman year when we were getting accustomed to the Lancer culture. Luckily, those of us who had Bristol Eastern's finest himself, Mr. Stevens, were able to receive perhaps the most simple and frank piece of advice one could ever hear. Have a good weekend, and don't do anything stupid. I'm willing to argue that I've probably heard Mr. Stevens say that at least 150 times on my way out of his class. Nonetheless, while I've grown to give Mr. Stevens the utmost respect over these past 4 years, I completely disagree with the statement. We're supposed to be stupid. We're teenagers. If being stupid was a 9-to-5 job, I assure you that most teenagers would have all the money they need to pay for their $90 prom tickets. But perhaps the true meaning of high school, the real reason behind our struggle, lies in the idiom that Mr. Stevens ends his class with. We're supposed to be stupid and make mistakes. We're supposed to fall 4 times and get up 5. That's what's really being tested. Not the score we got on the AP Chem exam, not the grade we got on that pre-calc test, not even the grade we received on that English paper. The real test is whether or not we have the perseverance and strength to get back up, even after life is doing its absolute best at knocking us down. I'm a firm believer in the statement that the most important lessons we learned during our time in high school were not strictly academic. Every failure is a lesson. If you're not willing to fail, you're not ready to succeed. Although we are leaving here with an abundance of valuable lessons, there are so many more to learn as we travel down this road of life. Without a doubt, there will be twists and turns, potholes, roadblocks, and dead ends. In the end, however, it is the quality of the people we are traveling with and the lessons we take away from running into all of those obstructions that is the real measure of our success. I wish you all the very best in your future endeavors, and I am truly honored to stand alongside all of you as a member of the Bristol Eastern High School Class of 2017. And so I'd like to tell you to go do something stupid, because sometimes that's just how you learn. But I'm honestly afraid that I might not receive my diploma if I actually say that. So have a good weekend, and please don't be afraid to learn from your mistakes. Thank you.
I'd like to invite Donovan and Susie back to the podium to present the class officers and the class gift.
So first I'd like to invite my fellow class officers up, Tejal Montero, Lissy Garcia, Savannah Robinson, and Felicity Irizarry. This year, the senior class will be purchasing technology to allow our students in the television and video production studio to create and present live broadcasts throughout our school, including in the cafeteria. Thank you.
graduation in the class of 2017. And now is the moment you've all been patiently waiting for. It's going to be our honor to present each senior with his or her diploma. Mr. Higgins will call each student by name. We ask that our audience hold your applause until each student has been named. The presentation of this diploma certifies that each student here today has completed the program of studies required by the Bristol Public Schools for graduation. And with that, let's begin our presentation.
Alexandra Allen. Emily Stednicki. Donovan Susi. Tejo Montero. Lissy Garcia. Savannah Robinson. Felicity Irisari. Emily Jubinski. Ryan Palsier. Lucas Morin. Fatima Abbas. Mohammed Abdul Salam. Alexander Acevedo. Casey Adams. Christina Adkins. Faral Al-Hamadani. Courtney Anderson. Donovan Anderson. Riley Anderson. Allison Anulevich. Sean Erasimowitz. Morgan Armour. Derek Armstrong. Emily Aston. Christopher Bear. Rachel Barrington. Sarah Barkley. Natalie Barnes. Elizabeth Bollier. John Bollier. Ethan Began. Nathan Began. Samantha Bender. Brianna Byers. Justin Blaze. Justin Blake. Christopher Blue. Tyler Burgoyne. Kyle Boutat. Christine Boyce. Alexis Brown. Kayla Brown. Melina Brown. Savannah Brunet. Sarah Bucas. Tia Bury. Cameron Burke. Gabriella Cadigan. Here to present to his son, Board of Education Representative Jeff Caggiano, presenting to Shane Caggiano. Kimari Camacho. Andrew Carlson. Jonathan Carlson. Amanda Karen. Heather Carroll. Adam Carter. Federica Castaldi. Olivia Castle. Joseph Chikowitz. Matthew Chikowitz. Casey Clemenson. McKenna Cloutier. Tamaya Coe. Kaizalia Cologne. Ayana Correa. Gian Costantiello. Emerald Coviello. Deshaun Cox. Zachary Crameri. Kelly Crandall. Jose Crespo. Mallory Crisafulli. Larry Crossman. Kiana Cruz. Aubrey Sear. Noah Sear. Janie Surtak. Gavin D'Addario. Christian Daly. Nicole D'Amato. Dylan Davenport. Zoe Davis. Harrison Dayton. Corey Deves. Destiny DeMontigny. Frank Denoto. Jake Damaris. Caitlin DiUlio.
Look over here.
Jacob Dosius.
Got it.
Benjamin Dowd. Nevin Doyle. Wyatt Doyon. Paul Jawa. Samantha Eilerman. Matthew Fajani. Zachary Furland. Rebecca Figueredo. Emily Fillmore. Logan Fliss. Francis Flood. Vanessa Floyd. Connor Folsom.
Is it the next one? It's supposed to be two after.
Clifford Fort.
Go, CJ!
Alexis Fusco.
Yes, Hi!
Gary Gagne. Adrian Garcia. Alexandra Garcia. Adrian Gashor. Charisma Gilhooly. Evan Gianta. Thomas Gonzalez. And now Board of Education Representative Joe Grabowski to present to his brother, Michael Grabowski. Allison Graham. Caitlin Gravel. Nicholas Grokowski. Elizabeth Gilmet. Brendan Hall. Sedarius Harris. Matthew Hebert. Ivan Hernandez. Nicholas Hill. Nicholas Holcomb. Jacob Hooks. Roland Horvath. Jamarcus Hunt. Damaris Jackson. Kaylee Jaquette. Amy Jekyll. Brandon Janelle.
Amy, right here.
Mackenzie Jankowski.
Brandon.
Roderick Jenkins. Brittany Johnson. John Kachadurian. Elizabeth Calfayan. Emma Kelly.
Take your pictures up front to the white line.
Sandra Keltner.
Go, Sandra!
Jessica Kenny. Vasudin Khan. Elijah King. Autumn Klamansky. Igor Korpanty. Cody Kerpaska. Jacob Kustra. Jeremy Lachance. Donato LaFerrier. Caitlin LaFleur. Lex Legassi. Jackson Lamar. Adia Lamar. Raina Lambert. Hannah Langlis. Paul Anton Lapan. Logan Laprise. Maya Laprise. Alyssa Latko. Christopher LeBeau. Jillian LeBeau. Michaela Lewandowski. Jacob Lincoln. Rose Lombardi. Anthony Lozier. Francis Luna. Colby Lynch. Michael Massio. Ian Mace. Jillian McGinney. Connor McGuire. Krista Malenfant. Mary Manning. Zaya Manning. Zachary Marquis. Isabella Marati. Michaela Martin. Michael Massarelli. Lexi Mastriani. David Maxfield II.
Sorry.
Jessica McCarran. Owen McCarty. Taylor McKay. Matthew McLaughlin. Abigail McMenamy. Tate Mendez. Emilio Mercado Jr. Amy Merriam. Alexander Michaud. Cole Michaud. Nell Milcarick.
Hey, now.
Ashley Mitchell.
Now.
Jamie Mitchell.
Ashley! What's up, girl?
Natasha Molina. Miranda Morneau.
She's in a blue suit.
Jeremy Mosier.
Miranda! Light your suit.
Ryan Muller.
I'm telling you what I mean. Yeah,
Brooklyn Murdoch.
You need to get up here, go ahead. Oh, she's already by.
Brett Myers. Monet Naha. Emily Nelson. Samantha Newell.
Gerardi, no te vayas para que te tire el show.
Ruby Nieves. Michaela Norton. Mason Nazalillo. Sabrina Oaks. Ethan O'Day. Georgia Oganowski.
Come up here.
Noah Oganowski. Riley O'Hanlon.
Is that her? Where? Is that Leah?
Alexandra Opoka.
I see her. I see Leah.
Israel Ortiz. Alexander Osorio.
Where is she? Oh, there she is. Oh, I see her.
Jared Willett. Caleb Pagan. Zachary Parker.
Go Zach!
Julia Perlingi.
Not the first one.
Zach!
Victoria Perlingi. Ethan Pearson. Jonathan Pedlar. Alexis Marie Pelletier. Kylie Pelletier.
Come on, Leah, you're up next.
Lorenzo Perez. Leah Perry.
Wow! Let's go!
Yeah!
Jacob Perry. Jillian Piazza. Chad Pitcher.
I don't know where we are.
Devin Plord. Jared Procco. Tiffany Quirian. Ashley Redmond. Gabriella Raymond.
Look at my little Sarah.
Jason Rivera. Mike Rivera. Shayna Rivera. Emily Rivora.
No. How do I do now?
Jacob Rojenski. Felipe Rodriguez. Alexander Rollins. Lauren Rooney. Jenna Roy. Subro Roy. Sarah Ruist. Evan Russick. Morgan Russick. Jennifer Sabatis. Stephanie Saharko. Diego San Martin. Allison Santiago.
Hey, Sean, how you doing?
Eric Santiago.
Graduation. What's Sarah doing? What's Sarah doing after school?
Mason Santos.
Come on, man. Yeah, girl.
Paul Saracino.
Idiot father. Yeah, you should she's like, oh, you'll see her though.
Zachary Sassu.
Okay, sure. Thanks, Sean.
Shamali Satisan. Sean Savoir. Krister Shanrock. Jasmine Scott. Paulina Seraphin. Kayla Sledzik.
I see ya. All the way to
Tyler Smith.
yeah, she's on the back.
Joelle Stairs. Gavin Sullivan. Veronica Sullivan. Alexis Silburn. Neely Ted. Matthew Thornton. Ethan Tilbrook.
Riley, you're coming in closer.
Faith Terrado. Janelle Toban. Jacqueline Trevarthen.
She's right there.
Justin Trottier.
I know.
Connor Trowbridge. Marina Triulo.
Yeah, you want to go in front of me, Mia? Go.
Natalie Vasquez. Nicholas Vega. Antonella Belage. Jonaivi Ventura. Jacob Violet. Lindsay Watt. Anna Wilson. Donovan Wilson. Cody Witkowski. Diana Winnick. Ivy Winnick. Alessandra Wong. Deja Woods. Nicholas Woods. Mackenzie Worley. Emily Worthen. Joseph York.
Will the class of 2017 please rise? Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the graduates of the class of 2017 from Bristol East